And notice that this is the patch, the traditional lunar, Apollo 11 patch. Silver coin. It's the 40th anniversary, 10 years ago, which has lunar meteorite embedded into the coin and encapsulated. It's a silver coin for Apollo 11. It's actual lunar meteorite. The impactor hit the moon and then bounced it towards the Earth as a meteorite. And it's an actual lunar, has all the chemical and elements of lunar sample on this particular meteorite. They didn't really say. It even has a certificate if you want to need one. A certificate to show you that what they say it is. And you can see a little micro crack in there. It's looks like a micro fault. Right there, everything's displaced. This particular Eucrite, Millbillillie. There's the fusion crust. That's what it looks like on the other side. And you really can't see what's in the inner side unless you cut it. You can see that it's a Millbillillie. Millbillillie from Cattle Station, Western Australia. Fell on October 1960. It is as a fireball. Found somewhere in the 70s. Mr. Hagg, the meteorite man, Robert Hagg, told me that Millbillillie from the Australian stream field. Then he noticed that a chip that was a little bit different color, and they had it analyzed, and they found out that it was actually a lunar sample. It was kind of amazing. And then Australia tried to get it back, and they had to keep them from getting it and all this stuff. But usually these are Vesta. It's an asteroidal material. But in that particular stream field, there was a lunar sample, which is kind of bizarre. This particular Millbillillie, the backside fusion crust. It's 9.6 grams. Hey, this is the other Millbillillie. This one is 19.8. What did I say? 17.9 grams, which is almost close to 18. As you can see here, you could see a little bit of the Vesta asteroid matrix material, that white that whitish color. That would make me think that this is from the asteroid Vesta and not a lunar sample, but then who knows, I could be wrong. As this is another Millbillillie Eucrite. I don't have a measurement of the gram weight. Assuming it's probably going to be 30 something grams. It's pretty big. I can weigh it. I haven't done it yet. But as you can see, you can't, at the fusion crust, you really can't see what the internal color is going to be until you cut it. This sample could quite possibly be a lunar meteorite stuck in the strewn field of Millbillies, as Mr. Hag apparently finding a beautiful lunar sample. Amazed as he was to find that lunar sample. Well, these are amazing as they are. This is an asteroid Vesta sample, supposedly. If it could be lunar, if I was to cut it, it would be like a mystery gift, a mystery package surprise when you open it. But I like it as a mystery. Let me get it. Okay, this particular stamp here has an unusual history. Because this particular sample, this C76 airmail stamp, commemorate
the metal master die plate was a secret project that went to their department for weight reduction, and they had to remodify it, trim it down, grind it down to it got the weight to a couple of ounces, so they can bring it on the lunar limb. Supposedly it was supposed to stay in a lunar limb, but that's what the official report is. But then I've seen other reports saying that they carried it along the lunar surface because they were worried about the light exposure, the shadow exposure, the temperature differences. It was going to affect the metal when they go ahead and when they bring it back and use it for pressing. They would have to be reheated to withstand the pressures of the press printing. 44 tons of pressure. So it was actually on the moon. This die plate that they had here was on the surface of the moon with the astronauts. I guess it was right with the astronauts, and it made it because it was intended to go into the lunar limb, because the lunar limb was supposed to be isolated from any viruses or bacteria that was possibly on the surface. So it was kept there for that purpose, but so they could pull it out sooner and print up stamps that they wanted to issue out. And so that would be a problem if they were in quarantine for 3 weeks. So they pushed it out earlier, but they pushed it out earlier so they could make the stamps, and they can push the first day covers. Well, they had three cancellation stamps that were for canceling, and they had those on the other Apollo command module. That's where they do the cancellation trip back. Some of them, very few, but they were signed and everything. So I think the C76 commemorative stamp is awesome. It's from the moon, on the moon, across the moon. Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, you're welcome to sign this first day cover.
Writing I found on the stamp. The registration on the flag is high up on the shoulder. It means the registration is pretty close to right on to allow you to see the marking, the writing. It's like a Campbell micro writing. It's there, but it's made to not be there. Sometimes the red would be omitted and actually be called
C76A.
Totally different, an error stamp, but it's trying to get the registration right on, be able to read the writing, which is not there now because it's drifted too low. It has to be right in the right calibration.
Leave a comment of what you see in the text. Letters, words, numbers?